Moses Scaff told me he's never seen anything like this in his more than 30 years with Mountaineer Gas. He says 46 miles of the company's gas lines were flooded Friday. I just got a hold of the criminal complaint for Nicholas Henshaw, who Charleston police say is the suspect in the deaths of the 62-year-old woman and 10-year-old boy. Do you think American Water should be out alongside them helping clear this?
Listen, I hate to be throwing people under the bus, but in all honesty, American Water ought to be right here, right in the trenches.
It's certainly a contrast from the flashing lights of Charleston police cars that filled Lippert Street for several hours last night. Neighbors tell me it's these wires that carry Frontier phone service to many customers here in East Lynn. Every day is filled with worries for the safety of his customers and employees as they try to either cross the road or turn onto 119. He thinks more can be done for their safety aside from having these caution lights. Crowds have been gathering and filled with excitement, ready to see the tree that will soon be on display in Washington, D.C. The tree is expected to come down Canal Boulevard any moment now. But let me introduce you to the crowd that has shown up and is excited to see the tree. As fall rolls into winter, Daryl says he's worried about the rocks getting more loose and the slip getting worse. Mountaineer Gas Company crews throughout Charleston's west side continued their work Tuesday night to try to safely restore gas service to customers. The company's senior vice president, Moses Scaff, says a high-pressure water main break infiltrated the gas distribution system on the west side on Friday, affecting 46 miles of natural gas lines.
I've been working for Mountaineer Gas for over 32 years. I have never seen the magnitude of water that has gone through a system of this nature. And for extensive as being 46 miles of gas service lines.
West Virginia American Water told WSAZ Monday there was a water main break on the west side on Friday. Tuesday, I asked if that break is what caused the gas outage. A spokesperson told me, quote, "I'm unable to provide comment regarding assumptions or speculation on how the gas outage may have occurred." Scaff says upwards of 1,100 customers were without service at the start of the outage, but service returned for some Tuesday. However, he estimates a full restoral for all customers could take up to 7 days.
We've been purging the water out of the system, and we've been progressing pretty good as of now, but the issue still remains that, first of all, it's a 4 or 5 stage process.
Jennifer Fuller is one customer without service, turning to donations at West Virginia Health Right to provide extra heat sources until service is restored.
It's been really cold. I mean, we just got heat turned on for the winter, and 2 days later, we didn't know what the heck was going on.
Scaff says it is a tedious process to get service restored to all of Mountaineer's customers on the west side, but says it's all for the sake of the safety of Mountaineer's customers and crews.
Our main objective is to provide safe, reliable services to the customers in the most efficient way possible, and the only way we can do that is literally going door to door, okay, and ensuring that the households are safe.
Kimberly Donahue, WSAZ, News Channel 3, Kanawha County. Every day, thousands of people travel on Jefferson Road in South Charleston. And every night, Herman Nicely says the work to ease the congestion has caused bumps in the road in his life.
In changing the lanes, the double line has disappeared in various places, and especially at night you cannot see the double line. And 2 weeks ago, I almost got hit head on.
He says driving along at any point calls for a close watch.
It really needs to be looked at, especially with the potholes. I counted the other day coming back, there was about 52 potholes that needs to be filled, especially where the old double line was. When your car crosses over, you get a lot of hits with that. I think that the Department of Highways or the DOT needs to have maybe reflective paint on their double lines and their side lines.
I reached out to the Division of Highways asking if there are any plans to use reflective paint during the lane shift process and if there have ever been any accidents during construction. In a statement, the project's manager told me, quote, "The contractor plans to restripe and patch as soon as weather allows. No accidents have been reported to the contractor." The Department of Transportation did not specifically mention reflective paint in their responses to any of my questions. Herman, however, says that specific measure would have made a world of difference in his experience on Jefferson Road and so many others like it.
It sounds like you don't exactly blame the person who almost hit you.
No, I don't.
Why is that?
It was raining, and they probably couldn't tell where the lines were, and it wasn't their fault.
Kimberly Donahue, WSAZ, News Channel 3, Kanawha County.
With a gander around, you know, everything within the confines of this building is done, which equates to me being done.
Workers at the Dairy Winkle in Campbell's Creek, known for serving up burgers, fries, and a good time, are now left to mourn the restaurant, left largely destroyed by a structure fire Wednesday, which started near the restaurant's deep fryer.
My youngest son goes to Carver Career Center, and a teacher there is also on the fire department, and he got a call on his radio and called me immediately and told me that the Dairy Winkle was on fire, and I beat the fire trucks here.
The first responders themselves getting choked up at the loss.
I'm in the community, so I eat here too. A lot of ice cream, a lot of milkshakes. So, it affects us all. It may be eating just little ways.
The restaurant's owner, Paco Ellison, is known for giving back to the community. From no questions asked Thanksgiving dinners to acting as a supply drop-off site and source of free meals during historic flooding in August. He had been recognized as a WSAZ hometown hero in September. Now, facing the falling panels, burnt roof, and charred insides, Ellison says he's doubtful the Dairy Winkle will ever reopen. But Collins and other employees hope people will come together to support Paco, knowing all the ways he's helped the Campbell's Creek community.
If he decides to rebuild, I hope the community that he loves and the community that he's always there for, I hope that everybody pulls together and helps him in his time of need. He's a great man. He deserves everything. Definitely not this, but I hope everybody pulls together to help him out.
I just wanted her to know I fought for her. I did my best.